Okay, so we're going to show you how to use one of the many tools that are available to do mapping of concepts. This one is called Text to Mind Map. There are a lot of others out there. Their user interfaces are slightly different from one another. Many of them are free. This is just one that I think is fairly easy to use, and you might be able to use it to do some preliminary mapping of your personal learning networks. The way that this works is that it takes the information that you put in outline form and creates the map. So you see here that this is something that's labeled months of the year, and then you have the seasons, and then the months. And so you've got 3 nodes of the map here. So if we were going to create a new one, we would go over here to say New, and I'm going to call this My PLN. And the way that we start to insert the information is to do so as if we were creating an outline. So one of the ways that I learn is through my colleagues, and I have colleagues in journalism and design and writing studies and so forth. Then I also have a learning network through friends and family. And there my friends and family know about horses and scuba diving and so forth. And then I have a virtual network that I learn through. And there, for instance, I use LinkedIn. And in LinkedIn, I am connected to people in the professions of journalism, advertising. I also have my academic connections virtually through academia.edu, and there I'm connected to people in the communication studies areas and so forth. So you input the information here in terms of the way that you would like to map, in this case, how I learn. This is my personal learning network. And then when I'm ready to see what that looks like, I simply hit Draw Mind Map. And you can see here that it takes that information and generates the type of map that identifies each of the different nodes that you've created. Now, once I have created this, I can see, okay, maybe I need to be spending a little bit more time in LinkedIn interacting with people, for instance, in the public relations area. Or I might decide that in academia.edu, I need to be connecting with other scholars, not just in the communications field, but other scholars in, for instance, psychology or sociology. So once you map your personal learning network, you can start to see both the places that you do have connections, but then also you can start to identify, oh, maybe there are some others that I need to start working on. This particular software has options for what the map ends up looking like. You can customize it by font and color and so forth. But generally, it's just a very simple way for you to map the kinds of things that you're doing and then visualize that node and that set of connections that you have. And I would suggest that you choose one of these, you give it a try, you see which one seems to provide you with the best visualization of your network, and see how it works for you.